Let's do it. What up, Seattle? What up, world? KXP 90.3. Let's go. Now, I used to sit with my dad in the garage. The sawdust, pine selling that moss around every spring. When that winter thaw, huddle around the radio, twist the broken knob. 7:10 a.m. No KJR. Davey House's voice echo throughout the yard. Couldn't have been older than 10. To me and my friends, that voice on the other end might as well have been God's. 1995, the division series. Eggers up to bat, bottom of the 11th inning. Got the whole town listening. Swung on, belted, the words distorted. Joy call round stirred. Here comes Griffey, to go to the place, not in time. My oh my, the Mariners winning. Yes, fireworks still lit up that ceiling in the Kingdom. We had just made history like.
On the line, that one field line for a base hit. Here comes Joy. Here is Junior to third base. They're going to wave him in. The throw to the plate will be late. The Mariners are going to play for the American League Championship. I don't believe it. It just continues.
Now, lace and woven, barely holding that stitch. Creases of time amongst the grime and the grit. Weather leather, he used to pound his fist. The summit's just a myth, but see that glove was him. Yeah, tell me stories on the field with that sun-stained brim. Blood under my chin, taught me how to spit. Sunflower seeds back with me and my crew. Sunburnt arms, big league chew. Yeah, we were like the sandlot after dinner. After practice we listened to the M's in the kitchen. And if mine wasn't tripping, come on dad, please I swear. One more inning, voice would pump through the system. Break out their eye bread. It's grand salami time, my oh my. Another victory, yeah. My city childhood, my life watching Griffey right under those lights. Say 1, 2, 1, 2, say. Everybody say my oh my. Say my oh my. Say my oh my. My oh my. Under that light rain, beaming in that night game. Can't stop now, keep moving, no break paths. Came here to prove a point, live my life on the field, make history in between the base path, and compete against the fear that is in me. That's my only barrier, and I swear that I'ma break that. From the mud, the cleats that we trod through the feet, this is that moment, you cannot take it back. And I don't really collect cards anymore, just a box, some old cardboard. Memories embedded in that dust. Fibers the age just like us, living somewhere off in a drawer. And this is what you make of it. And we play to win, live it like we're under the lights of the stadium. Fight until the day that God decides to wave us in. Right, until he waves us in. It's my city childhood, my life, that's right. Under those lights, it's my city childhood, that's right. Me house, my oh my, come on. My city childhood, my life, that's right. Under those lights, it's my city childhood, that's right. Knee house, my oh my, rest in peace. Hey. Come on, let's go. It's a brand new song. First time on the radio. KXP. One time. Now. Return to the Mac. Get them what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit me get up. First shot, pimp strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. like Rocky Cosby, swear the game, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad Milwaukee, this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Grown music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything. I record to it, and yeah, let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds, but I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, I'm my INDEPENDENT, hustling, chasing dreams since I was 14 with a 4-track bussin', halfway across that city with the back cap crushing. Labels out here, and they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country.
Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Now, can I kick it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. And y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like I give a little speed to a great white shark on shark week bar. Time to go up, come, deuces, goodbye. I got a world to see. My girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer or not. I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, it got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility. Then we keep marching ourselves.
Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
So we put our hands up. So we put our hands up.
Let's go. And all my people say. And all my people say. Talk to 'em, Ray. And all my people say. Let's go.
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Man, that is a sick song.
Thank you.
That is so good.
Thank you, Kevin. Ray Dalton on the vocals.
Oh, Ray, sounding
Thank
fantastic.
you very
That
much.
is
Thank you.
awesome. You can feel the joy in that song. Can't Hold Us, the name of the song, brand new. And my, oh my, I didn't think that could get any more emotional, but having the band and the vocals on it really was amazing.
Thank you. Or Runga on the trumpet, Andrew Jocelyn on the violin,
Yeah,
Ryan Lewis on the beat.
Awesome stuff. So thank you so much for coming in. Last time we talked, you guys were about to embark on a nationwide tour with the band. So how did that go for you?
Man, the tour was it was great. It was absolutely beyond expectation. We had kind of the idea that there would be 30, 40 people in a small room, and it turned out to be actually good venues, and a lot of it sold out, and there was just no way to even imagine that. We didn't know how far the music could spread, and
To be able to get out on the road and be in front of people all across the country knowing the lyrics has always been my dream as an artist. So it was incredible.
Sweet. And then you came back and did Sasquatch. How was that for you to come home and do that as a homecoming gig?
Yeah, that was crazy because we had we were the stage that was facing the gorge, and it was just that time of the night where it was just like around sunset time. And there's a lot of shows where you're kind of on autopilot or you're in your head or there's things going on, but that was just one of those shows that I felt, I don't know if it was just the gorge or always wanting to perform at the gorge, but I felt extremely present in that set and I could really take it in. And there was a couple times during that performance where I was just like, look at where we are. This is everybody's dream from the Northwest to get on a gorge stage. So.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful place, and you could feel it. And the new song, for example, went over really well.
Yeah.
Different sound on the new song, really up-tempo and rockin' and kind of an anthem.
Yeah, that's Ryan Lewis.
Great job, Ryan. So at Sasquatch a couple times, I mean, you had the crowd behind you, and in the last song we just heard, you're talking about the city right behind you. A couple times you dove out, stage dive, or crowd surfing.
Yeah.
Do you do that often?
Yeah, I think they almost dropped me at Sasquatch actually, which happens from time to time. Like, there's either that like fight or flight type of reaction from the audience. So like some people just go right for it. Usually after like 12 beers, people are like, yeah, and they're the first people to lift you up. And then there's always sometimes the younger folks will kind of duck out of the way. And I think a lot of younger folks ducked and I almost got dropped.
From my perspective, it looked like they were holding like you could have walked across.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's exactly how it was.
Yeah, that was awesome. So, and then I was lucky enough to catch one of the 3 sold-out Showbox shows, and was at the one that Sir Mix-a-Lot joined you.
Oh, awesome!
For what a moment! Tell me a little bit about that. And did you have any idea what was going on? I mean, he was gonna play, right?
Yeah, I knew he was gonna play. He came to sound check, and I believe that was the first time that I met him before, and he was
Seriously?
super cool. Just a really humble guy. And was just really struck me as a genuine, authentic person. And he was completely down to do My Posse's on Broadway, which is a classic. It hit me probably halfway through the song, and I was standing there with an old friend of mine, and we were watching this, and he tapped me, and he was like, "Dude, that's Sir Mix-a-Lot doing My Posse's on Broadway in the middle of your set right now," and it kind of hit me like
another one of those dreams come true.
Yeah, exactly. I mean. Yeah, it was hard to take in. It's even difficult to put it into words. But he, extremely gracious individual. Since then, we've gotten to get up, and we did a City Arts interview not too long ago. And he's just a cool dude. Like, he's somebody that I could call and get advice from. He's like a mentor and somebody that's been huge for the Northwest.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because obviously one of the biggest stars to come out of this area, but also groundbreaking in the hip-hop genre, and always seemed to really stay here and keep this his home.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if he had been an inspiration to you growing up and working your music. And
yeah, definitely. I mean, he's really the only person to nationally have broken out as an artist from here, as a hip-hop artist from here. So he's kind of always the person that, people are looking up to in a way, because he's really the only person to have put Seattle on the map in that sense in the hip-hop community.
Well, a lot was said of that moment and the sort of literal passing of the baton when he handed the mic over.
Yeah.
And that was a real significant moment, I thought. As an artist, are you aware of the influence you have on your fans and kids?
Yeah, I'm definitely aware of it. I think that culturally, in terms of the youth now, it's hard for me to get a perspective on it, like what I mean to them at this exact moment. But I know that there is an impact there, and I know that I keep them in mind when I'm writing music. And I don't cater to the younger fan base necessarily, but I definitely have them in mind in terms of, what I want my 15-year-old hearing this, and I am a role model in a certain capacity, so I try to keep that in mind when I'm writing songs, but it's hard to really gauge it at this point.
Back to the city being right behind you, you've obviously built an incredible amount of support here, and you talked about going out on the road and starting to really feel the love there. lyrically, you do name drop Seattle a lot, and there's a lot of love there. How do you transcend the 206 and the local community?
Well, it's crazy because, you know, when we went out on the road and we're doing, like, let's say My Oh My, for instance, or The Town, people who had never, for one, don't like sports, have never heard of Dave Niehaus, have never been to Seattle, knowing the words word for word. And that was, you know, the fact that they can connect with that. I mean, the song The Town, which is very specifically Seattle, and probably a couple hundred people actually know what I'm talking about in that song. It's been a song that people have really resonated with across the country. So I think that, and it's actually, I was actually talking to Sir Mix a lot about that, because My Posse's on Broadway, that record is obviously talking about Seattle. You know, he's talking about Dick's Drive-In, he's talking about, you know, Rainier, he's talking about Jackson. He's talking about these landmarks in Seattle that are very particular to Seattle, and unless you're from here, you don't know what he's talking about. But that was a national record. So I think that anytime that you have, you know, a great beat and that you are, you know, portraying yourself and representing your community, people recognize that, whether it's in your hometown or across the country. Yeah,
they can feel it for, there's a Broadway in every city, you know, and the town is your town.
Yep, exactly.
So we're going to hear that in a sec, but today was the day that the Wings video premiered.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got a lot of support, the Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah.
And what's the reaction been so far? Have you been able to get a handle on that?
Yeah, I think that the reaction has been pretty fantastic. I think that it's something that I don't think any of us have ever experienced. Like, you worked on something for like 4 or 5 months, particularly Zia Mohajajasbi, who is the person who made the video, put everything he possibly had into that video, to have gone this long with, like, okay, you know, throughout these months I'm working on this project, and then it was like last night he uploaded and he's like, this is just bizarre, like it's over, and now you're just giving it to the people. Yeah. So I think that, you know, it's so encouraging and inspiring when you're able to release something like that and then have people resonate with it and enjoy it. And I think, I've only read really, really positive things.
Well, encourage everybody after this in studio and after my show to go check it out. Post a link to it on the Real Time playlist. Man, how about a couple more songs?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do Wings. I was 7 years old when I got my first pair, and I stepped outside and I was like, Mama, this air bubble right here, it's gonna make me fly. I hit that court, and when I jumped, I swear I got so high. I touched the net, Mom, I touched the net. This is the best day of my life. Air Maxes were next, that air bubble, that mesh. The box, the smell, the stuffing, the tread at school. I was so cool, I knew that I couldn't crease them. My friends couldn't afford them. 4 stripes on their Adidas. On the court, I wasn't the best, but my kicks are like the pros, yo. Stick out my tongue so everyone could see that logo. Nike Air Flight book bag was so dope. And then my friend Carlos's brother got murdered for his 4s. Whoa. See, he just wanted a jump shot, but they wanted to start a coat, though. Didn't want to get caught from Genesee Park to Othello. You get clammed for those pro wings. Velcro, those were not tight. I was trying to fly without leaving the ground, cause I wanted to be like Mike, right? Wanted to be him. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to touch the rim. I wanted to be cool, and I wanted to fit in. Wanted what he had. America, it begins.
I wanna fly, can you take me far away? Give me a star to reach for, tell me what it takes, and I'll go so high, my feet won't touch the ground. Just itch my wings and pull the strings. I bought these dreams that all fall.
We want what we can't have. Commodity makes us want it. So expensive, damn. I just got to flaunt it, got to show 'em. So exclusive, this, that new-ish. $100 for a pair of shoes. I would never hoop in. Look at me, I'm a cool kid. I'm an individual, yeah, but I'm part of a movement. My movement told me be a consumer. I consumed it. They told me to just do it. I listened to what that swoosh said. Look at what that swoosh did. See, it consumed my thoughts. Are you stupid? Don't crease them. Just leave them in that box. Strangled by these laces. Laces, I can barely talk. That's my air bubble and I'm lost. If it pops, we are what we wear what we are. But see, I look inside the mirror and think they'll night tricked us all. Will I stand for change? Stay in my box. These Nikes help me to find me, but I'm trying to take mine. What I wear to school that first day, like these are what make you cool. And this pair, this would be my parachute. So much more than just a pair of shoes. Nah, this is what I am. It's what I wore. This is the source of my youth. This dream that they sold to you for $100 and some change. Consumption is in the veins, and now I say it's just another pair of shoes.
Making you feel the vibe. Check how Seattle do. Come to my side.
That's
I
right.
like how y'all do. Think what we on to. Put it down for the town.
Seattle, Washington.
Making you feel the vibe. Check how Seattle do.
Come to my side. Where my peeps know my crew bring the flames.
All right.
Down for the town.
Now, when I say 2-0, you say, nah, you know the rest. See, this is our scene, it's our movement, our music, the history lives through us. I write to the beat and let light play the guitar strings. Despite the drama, there's respect, camaraderie. Every time one of my friends is mentioning my philosophy, it's a rite of passage. I'm not trying to be corny, I got love for sport and life. Alpha P, Mass Line to Henri. Every time somebody steps out on the road, they bring a little Northwest soul with them. Amen. Alright then, just so you know, I try to carry that every time that I rock a show. So, turn my sound up, ricochet off our mountain. It's good medicine that Chief South would have been proud of. This is our city, town pride, heart, blood, sweat, tears. I-5, north, south side, vibe, live, ride down these city blocks. Never will we stop. I'm trying to shut down the clubs that my city rocks. Now, Mr. Mayor, why would you enforce an ordinance? Music, it saves lives. Kids out here are supporting it. And through the art form, we've learned the importance of community. Truth to the youth, so they know what's up. Yeah. As a public school student, I learned from my teachers, but became through my music. Take that away, that's vital. 14 fathoms deep, do the math. Tribal, my greatest teachers, be self, Vita. Word sayer was my mayor and things have changed. I carry a torch, what I do with that flame is lit every time that I step on the stage. The skyline is etched in my veins. You can never put that out, no matter how hard it rains. In my city.
Northwest, making you feel the vibe. Check how Seattle do. Come to my side. I mean, I like how y'all do. Think what we on to. Put it down for the town.
By Shabzi of the Blue Scholars. Let's go, Seattle. Now, when you put on a show and watch the people seeping in between the creases in the doors. Now, hitting a melly or sneaking in cause they're broke. Now leaving in between sets cause they're needing to smoke. The reason being whatever. The scene from Beacon to Everett is in need of less ego when we kick it, alright? I get on stage, style, share my whole life. Trying to reach them at the bar where they're drinking Miller Lite. But the kids in the front, they bring out the passion, dude. Make noise throughout the show, not only when we ask them to. I watch the older cats, jaded in the back, hands class forgot when they weren't too cool to be a fan. Damn, hating at the concert. Don't remember rock candy, watching Hyro wildin' out to alcoholics. Yeah, I know it's not the same and never will be, but KEXP is filthy. and we've been truly dope. Since Supreme was on Broadway and the Dookie rope. Now me and Muggin, some mix-a-lots video. Back when scene was rocking house parties on the floor. JMG sit and spin the paradox. Back when Mark introduced Geo to size. So much has changed here, so much is not. Now I was just a kid, hoping I could earn my spot. Trying to get some props. Meet a promoter who give me a shot to let me get up on stage and get the crowd to rock. Read a page out my notebook, what I thought would be respected. They would connect with it. Now, looking. It's the only thing that keeps me calm. Scattered dots jotted down by this pen in my palm. It's like my city stands still, the world looks on. If I can only capture its beauty, put it in a song, yeah. Alright, now if you're feeling that vibe tonight, somebody say alright. Say alright. Now just, yeah. Now, side to side, if you're feeling that vibe tonight, everybody say alright. Say alright. KXP. Yeah.
All right. Love it. Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, and crew, thank you so much, man, and bringing it in this toasty studio. It's like our own little Bikram class or something.
It's our own little summer in here.
It is. And, man, just the music keeps evolving, keeps getting better and better.
Thank you, Kevin.
Impressive.
I appreciate that. And as I've said before, thank you to you guys for playing it and for, a big part of the reason why we're able to go outside of Seattle and for people to know us is because of KXP. And, pretty much all major metropolitan cities that we go to, somebody's like, oh, I heard you on KXP in New York City or LA or San Francisco. So we love you guys and appreciate everything that you do for us.
Oh, thank you. That's good to hear, and definitely love you back. So, a couple things. You guys are playing kind of the Lollapalooza Woodstock of hip hop. The Rock the Bells show at Governor's Island in New York. That's happening, I think, Labor Day weekend, right? Mm-hmm. You're doing that,
Day before Bumbershoot.
And then Bumbershoot. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right? Is that a big deal for you?
Yeah, we got a private jet for that. No. Yeah, that was a huge deal. I was surprised that they knew who we were.
Well, they should.
The Rock the Bells people. So to get that email was a trip. For sure, that's kind of the festival for hip-hop.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Cypress Hill all playing this year.
Yep.
Cool, and then there's Bumbershoot. Then are you playing Music Fest Northwest?
Yeah.
Down in Portland?
For sure. Yeah, with Shabazz.
Very cool. And anything else going on this summer?
We're just in the studio, nonstop.
Stuff will be coming out.
Got a bunch of new material?
Yeah, new material we're working on, and got songs coming out soon, and we're just working on the album.
Excellent. Well, we can't wait. And thank you so much for playing a new track. And again, you guys are welcome anytime.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Cool. It's the afternoon show, KEXP Seattle.
Hey. Come on, let's go.